What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Real Feel. Welcome back to me life. To me life. To me life. What's up, everybody? I hope everything is going well for y'all. I hope you're trying to keep your head up. And if you're listening and you clicked on this video, stick around. You never fucking know. My city, your city, their city. People are fucking bitching about their city. That's not even bad. Because there's a lot of freaking cities out there that are bad. That are worse. Some people can't even walk out their door without something fucking crazy going on. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some crazy people here that can yell out, scream out, have some issues, do whatever. But I'll hear about this. I'll hear about downtown. Like, I've been around this city for a long time. And I've been around this city a long time. And I live in the middle of it, kind of. Not really in the middle. But I'm close. I'm not downtown, but I'm like 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away. But every time I hear these things, oh, Brantford's this, Brantford's that, this and that. And then I go downtown, and there's nothing. It's just a normal fucking day. Like, you do see this and that, the odd time. But most cities, literally, there's people literally all over the streets, and they're doing drugs, and cops do nothing about it. And that's not even my point, because I don't care, whatever. But point is that it's all over the streets of certain places like Toronto, London. I've lived in London, so I know that it's worse. You go to the core of downtown of London, you think here's bad? You would go downtown, you go live in London for just London, Ontario for a bit. Go live there for a bit and go downtown to the core of London there, and you tell me if it's better than here. Or, I need to get out of the city because of this and that. Maybe it's you. Maybe you need to change. Maybe it's not the city. Maybe the city is trying to change, and maybe they're trying to pick things up. Maybe it's you that need to change. Maybe you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. And I'm not sitting here going, oh, I'm the best and I can. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just talking in general. Saying that people fucking complain about, like, oh, Brantford this or my city that. If you don't like it, move. And if you can't move, then don't fucking complain. And maybe you need to look in the mirror and check yourself, and maybe it's you. And this isn't being mean. I'm fucking being straight up. That if you truly want to change, or you truly want to do something, do you hear the word? If you want it, you'll fucking do it. It doesn't matter what it is. You'll do it. If you want to do it, you'll do it. You won't sit there and complain about it. You won't sit there and be like, this and that and this. Oh, it's Brantford. I need to get out of this city. I love when people say that. I need to get out of this city. I need to get out of this city. I need to get out. And I'd be like, why do you need to get out of this city? And they'd be like, well, it's bad. And this and that and this and it's that. I'd be like, okay, so where do you want to go? Well, I want to go to this place. I'm like, you understand that place is worse than here. I understand there's not that much to do here. But it's a pretty good fucking city to live in and try to build yourself and try to... Because you can research anything. You can research out in the world and figure out where you can be. If you want out of your city that's not doing anything for you, then move out. And if you can't, then figure out how you can get out. And if you're not going to figure out how you're going to get out, then don't fucking bitch about it. And people, don't use Facebook for the complaints, man. Like that, well, my relationship is this. I'm single, that. This place is that. Like... Facebook, you're just running for worse attention. It's worse to, like, if you have no good intentions while you're posting and complaining about something, then you're going to get bad intentions back, and then it's just going to make you even worse, and it's going to make you even more upset than you actually were. But if you deal with it yourself and you think about your problem and you think about the issue that you're dealing with, there's ways to get out of it. You just need to find it and you need to look for it. But running to, like, posting about it and stuff and complaining about it, you're just looking for that attention, for someone to comment and agree with you and be like, oh, I know my life is crap too, and you're like, I know, right? My life is fucking crap too. And it's like you're all in this bubble of like agreeing with it, and then there's a few positive comments around that, but they're always ignored. It's crazy. Like, even for example, yesterday somebody was like, oh, my life is this, I want to give up on my life and this. Well, a lot of people do that on my list, but there's like a few people that do that. And it's like, I'm trying to give the positive, and I'll try to give an outlook of like, because they're looking for an answer, right? They're looking for attention. They're looking, so I'm trying to give that. I'm trying to give that attention, but I'm giving it in a positive way and trying to show you that you can do this and do that to try to better yourself. And it was like, it was liked, and they liked it, and a few people liked what it said, but then literally 20 minutes later, they posted saying they want to give up on their life. Like, it doesn't make it. There's something going on in your life. There's something happening, and maybe you need to fix it. It's nobody else's problem but your own, and you need to figure that out. And we're always going to be in those down parts, but take those downs and use that and figure out and whatever pops into your head and whatever makes you feel good and saying, well, I should be doing this. But then you ignore it, and then you'll go back to the stupid part. That part that hits your mind where you're like, I should be doing this, that will make me happy. Try it. It may not even work out, but try it, because it might work out. And if it works out, it's going to make you happy. It's going to make you smile. That's things that to think about, that you're if you're in a bad spot. And I'm not saying I haven't complained, and I've been there, but I'm saying that you can get out of it. I'm saying that you can get out of these bad thoughts, and you can get out of these bad situations that you're in, and you're complaining about your city, and you're complaining about your life, but you're not making actual movements to try to better it. And I mean, my days aren't fucking perfect. They're not. And I don't say I sit here and I grind and I try to like do what I need to do, but I'm also need to take that mental break and think about where I need to be and what I need to be doing. And if your city if your city is not working out for you, figure out how to move. But you have to understand that moving from your city isn't going to change anything. If you want to move from a city, then move to a small town, because there's less bullshit. Like, there's still going to be addicts around you. You don't even know that your next door neighbor's an addict. You wouldn't even think, oh, he's a millionaire, so, oh, he's okay, he's happy, he's got that Ferrari, but he's doing cocaine every night in his room, hiding out in his room. Like, they're all over the place. Addicts are all over the place. Theft is all over the place. That's all over the place. Fires happen everywhere. These things happen. All these things happen. So moving out of your city and trying to run from that isn't going to work unless you went to a very, very small town. And like I said, even then, you're still going to get it there. You won't get it as bad. But I say Brantford's like not the best for things around, but I said I start to think that it wouldn't be the city. It would be them, that they're not happy with what they're doing. So they have to blame the city and say, oh, it's just Brantford. Oh, fuck everybody. Fuck this and fuck that. I mean, I like I said, I get in those spots, but then I've been in those spots. But then I realize, I'm like, wait a minute, I could be doing this that's making me happy. I could be doing that that's making me happy. I could be doing these things that are settling my mind. Those are the things that are going to keep you from thinking about where you actually are. And if it's not working out for you, then you need to move on. And if you can't move on, then you need to figure out how to move on. And I know some people out there, even in the States, like, it's tough. It's not easy, but don't be the victim and be like, oh, I can't because of that, and I can't because of this. Well, you can. You just need to figure it out. And if you're not going to figure it out, then you're going to be stuck in that same spot. And like I said, I see, and you can, there's lots out there, and you can research it, and you can look it up. You're looking at your phone right now, or you looked at your phone 20 minutes ago, and you were scrolling through Facebook for 15 minutes. Now imagine that 15 minutes you were thinking of that meme. You're like, oh, I want to be that. That's who I want to be. Well, then fucking research it. Take 15 minutes and Google it. Take 15 minutes to watch a video on what you want to do. Take 15 minutes to do something that you want to do. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to see, to at least try to see where you're at and try to see what you want to do is not that fucking long out of a day. And like so many excuses of like, well, I have this and I have that and I can't do that because of this. And I can't do this because I have kids and like this and that and my life is here and my life is that. No, even if you're in your fucking 30s right now, I'm in my 30s. Even if you're in your 30s, it's not too late, man. It's not too late. And I'm sick of fucking seeing people like bitch about something and then I try to like give them an up and then it's totally ignored. And I'm not saying everybody is my audience. I'm not saying that I'm going to be able to please everyone. I'm just saying in general that it's crazy that people will bitch about these things and then you try to give them an out. They don't want that out. They want that fucking attention where someone's agreeing with them. I've noticed that because that good comment is ignored and then around it is like other people agreeing with their status where they're bitching about their life. Yeah, man, I know this life sucks. I know this fucking city sucks. Like fucking, and then they're agreeing with it. Yeah, man. And then they're replying to it. But all the good positive comments, they're ignoring it. They're liking it, but they're ignoring it because they're not looking for the good attention. They're looking for someone to agree with them and bitch with them and complain with them. It's not making your situation any better and it's not making your surroundings any better. And if you need to look for new people as friends, maybe you need to look for yourself first because you're looking for something to satisfy you in people. And people aren't always going to satisfy you. It's always going to disappoint you in some way because it's not what you're doing. And yes, the odd time you'll find people that will actually connect with you and be doing what you want to be doing, but that takes time and not bitching that something didn't work out with somebody, so you move on to the next. I'm always constantly connecting with people and I love connecting with people and that's what Facebook is. I'm using it for my advantage and that's what Facebook and Instagram is for. Connecting with people, right? It's here to connect and post and do this and do that. So I'm taking advantage of that and connecting with people on Facebook and it doesn't hurt to add somebody random. Just make sure you're explaining why you're adding them. Don't like add them and then be a fucking creep and then don't even talk to them or accept the request and then don't talk to them. That just makes it look even worse. Connect with the person. We're human and I'm living proof of like I've literally added 90 people in the past 4 days and I've talked to maybe 10 of them. Maybe 2 of them have actually been full out conversations, but people would be scared of that. Oh, people aren't going to like that. They're going to think, no, come in with good intentions. Come in with good intentions and explain yourself, trying to say what you're looking for. But truly, it's like we need to find what we want, not what other people want for us. And I'm not, like I said, for these things, I'm not saying you have to listen to me, but use this as motivation. Use this as, okay, well, if he's getting through it that way, then I can do it for myself. And I'm not telling you what to do and how to do it. I'm just saying that use that my experiences and my stories and the things that I explain, use it as motivation. Don't take it as like, oh, he thinks he's this and he thinks he's the best. And no, I don't. I don't just come on here because of me. I come on here because I like to vent about certain things and I like to talk about my life and I like to explain my experiences and I like to talk about what other people aren't really seeing and they're bitching about for no fucking reason. And they think that it's helping them, but it's not. So yeah, like, don't like your city, move out. And if you can't do these things, then figure it out, man. Figure it out. Because the people that are complaining with you, it's not helping you. The people that are complaining with you and not actually pushing you, like there's a lot of people that like, oh, I want real in my life. This is what I want. I want real. I don't want the fake no more. I want real. I'll give you real. I'll tell you straight up, man. I ask half of these people. I still talk to them, and if I was such an asshole, they wouldn't be talking to me. Some of these people are like, well, you're true and you're honest and you're straight up, and I don't beat around the bush. It's not like I'm fucking bitching and yelling and shit. I'm being straight up because a lot of people like to beat around the bush and say I can't do this because of that. I can't do this because of that. Crazy, man. You don't think I don't depress out sometimes and like want to stay in bed? And like there's times where I'm like, fuck it. But there's days where I get up because there's a reason why I'm up and I'm doing what I want to be doing. And if it takes me a while to do it and step by step, then it is what it is, right? But as long as I keep moving forward and not being stuck, Anyways, appreciate y'all listening. I just wanted to vent about that. I just wanted to talk about that because a lot of people are like that. And I hope you can use this as motivation. I hope you can use this as an up and stop fucking bitching about certain little things. And I'm starting to delete people off my Facebook because I'm tired of fucking seeing it. And if they're not following what I'm actually doing in a good movement, then there's no point in me watching them complain and them not following me for good intentions. So build the right people around you. You don't have to be friends with everybody, and you can't please everybody, but you can definitely please yourself. That's for sure. Much love to everybody. Again, thanks for listening. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget to subscribe. My link for my Facebook will be below for updates, and if you want to buy some merch, I got merch out. Me Life merch. Check my Facebook out. Check my Instagram out. I'll put all those links below. Click them. Follow them. Come say hello. Yeah. Much love to everybody. Keep that head up. Keep smiling. Peace out.